Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are well and are doing good in your lives. In my last video, I had discussed about the syllabus and PYQ analysis of international relations. Today, I am going to begin with the basic concepts because I believe that before entering into the actual syllabus, it's important to understand a few terms or a few schools of thoughts related to international relations so that it's easy for us to understand the actual content later on which we will be studying. Okay, so today's concept is of power. If you're reading the newspapers, you would have heard about it, like soft power, hard power, smart power. Today we are going to look into what these things actually are. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing is the definition of power. अगर हम नॉर्मल वर्ड्स में देखें तो पावर इज आवर एबिलिटी, ताकि हम किसी और के एक्शंस को या किसी और के थॉट्स को इम्पैक्ट कर सकें, राइट? ये हम अगर नॉर्मल वर्ड्स में देखें तो दिस इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ पावर, एंड द सिमिलर इज द वन व्हिच इज रिलेटेड इन द context of international relations as well. So Joseph Nye, I hope I am pronouncing it right. So according to him, it's an ability to affect others to achieve the outcomes which one wants. That is, basically we want to achieve some outcomes and it's our power to affect others. It's our ability to affect others so that we can achieve the outcomes of our desire. ठीक है, अगर प्योर फॉर्म में देखा जाए तो पावर दो तरह की होती है, वन इज हार्ड पावर, वन इज सॉफ्ट पावर. Now let's discuss in detail what is this hard power, what is this soft power. So first one is hard power. So when we are talking about hard power, अगर हम word से ही देखें तो hard power में अगर देखा जाए तो there must be some kind of coercion, there must be some kind of threat. हम इसी चीज को हम मतलब we can imply this from just from the word that is hard power. So see, this is the definition, that use of coercive actions or threat to reach one's goal. Like, what is the goal? Goal is we want to achieve certain outcomes, right? And the use of coercive actions or some kind of threat to achieve that. Historically, we have been measuring hard power by certain criteria. So इसमें अगर criteria देखा जाए तो we are using population size, territory, military strength, economic strength for the purpose of determining the hard power of a country, right? तो देखा जाए इसके एग्जाम्पल्स क्या क्या हैं हार्ड पावर के. You must be aware about annexation of Crimea by Russia, which happened in 2014. Sorry, it is 2014. Okay, it happened in 2014. So that was the annexation of annexation of Crimea by Russia. That's an example of hard power. The sanctions which has been imposed by US on Iran, that's an example of hard power. The return of US military action in Iran, here it is Iraq, I'll correct it. Military action in Iraq. So that is an example of hard power. So this is about hard power and its examples. I hope it's clear. It's very simple. Hard power क्या है? We are using some coercive action or threat. Okay. And examples क्या क्या हैं कि आप सपोज करो कोई इंटरनेशनल कंटेक्स्ट में अगर हम एग्जाम्पल करें कि हमने अपनी एबिलिटी से दूसरों को इम्पैक्ट करना है और उस चीज के लिए व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर यूजिंग hard power, that is we are using some kind of threat or we are using some kind of coercive action. Okay, और एग्जाम्पल्स हमने देख लिए हैं कि किस तरह से हार्ड पावर का यूज होता है. अनदर थिंग इज, अब आ जाती है अगली चीज जो आ जाती है सॉफ्ट पावर. वेरी क्लियर फ्रॉम द वर्ड इटसेल्फ कि वी आर यूजिंग आवर एबिलिटी to shape the preferences of others, but since it's soft, So we are not using any kind of force, coercion, or violence. Without the use of these three things, we are shaping others, shaping the preferences of others. ठीक है? अब अगर ये चीजें यूज नहीं हो रही है, अगर वायलेंस फोर्स वगैरह यूज नहीं हो रही है, तो क्या कोई और तरीका है जिससे हम दूसरों के प्रेफरेंसेस को चेंज कर सकते हैं, प्यार से चेंज कर सकते हैं? हाउ? अगर हम नॉर्मल वर्ड्स में बोलें तो दैट इज द यूज ऑफ इंटेंजिबल एसेट्स. व्हाट कैन दीज बी? कोई अट्रैक्टिव पर्सनालिटी है, हमारा कल्चर, हमारी वैल्यूज, क्यूजीन, फिलॉसफी, डिप्लोमेसी, स्पोर्ट्स. These are just few examples. मतलब हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल है कि यही होंगे. These are the few examples of the intangible assets जिसकी वजह से हम दूसरों की प्रेफरेंसेस को चेंज कर सकते हैं, वो भी विदाउट द यूज ऑफ एनी काइंड ऑफ फोर्स. अब एग्जाम्पल देखा जाए, इंडिया के कंटेक्स्ट में इंडिया बड़ा फेमस है फॉर द यूज ऑफ सॉफ्ट पावर. इनफैक्ट दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्पल्स और इन्हें हम बहुत जगह पे यूज कर सकते हैं. लाइक इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस में स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं रिलेटेड टू इंडिया सॉफ्ट पावर. Okay, so these are the important examples. Just like medicine में example रखें आयुर्वेदा का. Okay, so like आयुर्वेदा तो अब world over famous है. We are using our soft power, right? Another thing, International Day of Yoga 21st June. That's an example of India's soft power. अब तो International Year of Millets. That was nothing but soft power. If somebody would have heard about e-Sanjeevani, I'm sorry. So another thing is Bollywood. Bollywood is an example of soft power. Buddhism, which is acting as a link. Especially we are using Buddhism as our soft power to create better linkages basically with the Southeast Asia. Cricket, especially when it comes to the context of India-Pakistan. Although our relations with Pakistan are not really good, but soft power in case of sports, actually it can work. Okay? So another Kartarpur corridor, which is also there when it comes to India Pakistan, that's also an example of soft power. So another concept. Now अब let's understand one thing. अभी हमने डिस्कस की सॉफ्ट पावर क्या होती है, और उससे पहले हमने डिस्कस की कि हार्ड पावर क्या होती है. डू यू रियली थिंक कि अकेली सॉफ्ट पावर से काम चल जाएगा या फिर अकेली हार्ड पावर से काम चल जाएगा? द आंसर इज अ बिग नो. I mean, ना ही अकेली सॉफ्ट पावर सब कुछ कर सकती है और ना ही अकेली हार्ड पावर. What we require is a holistic approach. Holistic approach, that is optimum amount में we need to use soft power, we need to use hard power. So current reality requires that it's necessary to use both the hard power and the soft power. So we need to use both of them, and this ability to skillfully combine both of them is nothing but smart power. अगर हम देखा जाए कि क्या क्या फैक्टर्स जैसे इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं, किस किस का कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है, दैट इज डिप्लोमेटिक, इकोनॉमिक, मिलिट्री, पॉलिटिकल, कल्चरल वैल्यू. इन सब का कॉम्बिनेशन इज व्हाट गिव्स स्मार्ट पावर. अब एग्जाम्पल, डेफिनेटली हम इंडिया का एग्जाम्पल देंगे, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का एग्जाम्पल देंगे. अगर बात की जाए इंडिया पाकिस्तान की, इन केस ऑफ बॉर्डर एरियाज effectively military guarded, that is nothing but component of hard power. But along with that there are another efforts like Kartarpur corridor which are always used, which is nothing but the component of soft power. तो दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन जो है which is what called as the smart power. Okay, so this is about soft power, हार्ड पावर, स्मार्ट पावर. आई थिंक दीज आर वेरी सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड अगर आपको कोई डाउट था तो इट वुड हैव बीन बाय नाउ बीन क्लियर्ड बाय दिस लेक्चर. तो आई डोंट थिंक कि अब कोई प्रॉब्लम होनी चाहिए इन दिस कंसेप्ट. स्टिल यू हैव सम क्वेश्चन तो यू कैन आस्क इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. I'll try to answer you. So this was all about today's lecture. Thing is, dream big, ending it with a quote, which is definitely not of mine. Dream big, work hard, enjoy the journey. See, first thing you have done, a big dream. UPSC in itself, thinking about UPSC in itself is something which very few people have the courage to do. And you have this courage, so always be proud of yourself for that. Okay, that's very important, to be proud of yourself. Another thing is working hard, staying positive, very important. And you have to enjoy the journey, don't take the pressure here. Otherwise, because it's not like a thing of like few days or few months, it can take years. That's something which everyone should accept. So the thing is, you should enjoy the journey. Take the break at adequate time. And when you're taking the break, do not feel guilty. That's also important. Okay. So that's it from my side today. Thank you very much. Stay happy and stay healthy.